There are moments when silence is the loudest sound in your life. Moments when you sit alone inside your car after a long day and wonder how everything slipped away. You've been running for years, chasing deadlines, bills, validation. But somehow, you still feel broke. Not just broke in your wallet, broke in your purpose, broke in your joy, broke in your belief. You smile for the world, but deep down, you feel like you've forgotten something. Something that once made you you. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you don't care. You've just been living on autopilot for too long. You wake up, grab your phone, check the news, scroll through everyone else's perfect life, and somewhere in that endless scroll, you lose another piece of your own. Before we go any further, comment below where in the world you are watching from, and make sure to subscribe, because tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. Now, let's talk about the truth no one told you. See, the real reason you feel stuck isn't because life is unfair. It's because you've stopped believing that you have power. You've traded your I am for I can't. You've replaced I will with maybe someday. You've stopped asking who am I and started asking what do they think of me. You work hard, but not for yourself. You grind for approval, for a paycheck, for comfort. And yet every night, that quiet voice inside still whispers, this isn't who I'm supposed to be. There's a version of you that's still alive inside. That version remembers when you used to dream, when you believed you could do something great, even if no one else did. But somewhere along the way, the world got louder, and that voice grew silent. It's not the job, it's not the economy, it's not even the people around you. It's the fact that you forgot the I, you forgot the source of creation. The energy inside you that says, I am capable, I am worthy, I am here for a reason. But here's the truth, that power never left. It's still there, waiting for you to remember. Every time you say, I am tired, your mind listens. Every time you say, I am not enough, your soul obeys. But the moment you change that declaration, when you start saying, I am ready, I am powerful, I am becoming, the universe listens too. Because the world doesn't give you what you want. It mirrors who you are. You've been waiting for life to change, but life has been waiting for you to wake up. And right here, right now, in this quiet moment, you get to decide who you'll be from this point forward. No one's coming to rescue you. No one's going to hand you purpose. No one's going to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. But the moment you take back that belief, the moment you look in the mirror and say, I am, everything begins to shift, because I am is not just a phrase. It's a declaration. It's an awakening. It's the spark that turns ordinary people into extraordinary beings. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are simply waiting to remember who you are. And when you do, when you reclaim that truth deep within, you'll realize the problem isn't the world. The problem is forgetting the I. To awakening. The missing there's a moment, quiet, almost sacred, when you finally stop running. No notifications, no noise, just you and the reflection staring back. You whisper, almost afraid of your own voice. Who am I? It sounds like such a simple question, but it's one that most people never answer. We're taught to chase success, to collect titles, to wear masks that fit other people's expectations, but we're never taught to meet ourselves. The truth is, the most important relationship you will ever have is with your own identity. That I, the I, that existed before anyone told you who you were supposed to be. When you were a child, you didn't doubt. You said, I'm going to be an astronaut, or I'm going to change the world, and you believed it with every fiber of your being. No hesitation, no fear, just certainty. Somewhere along the line, that belief faded. You replaced it with self-doubt, hesitation, and realism. But realism without vision is just another word for surrender. So what happened? You stopped protecting your I. You let the world rename you. Average, unlucky, too late, not enough. But the truth? Your identity was never lost. It was just buried under the noise. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become after it. This is your awakening. It begins not with changing your circumstances, but by reclaiming your name. Say it again. I am. Work the power of I am. Every word that follows I am is an instruction to your mind. It's not just motivation, it's a command. When you say, I am tired, your body listens. When you say, I am hopeless, your mind shuts down. But when you declare, I am strong, something shifts deep within you. Your posture changes, your breathing slows, your eyes focus. That's not magic, that's neurobiology. The subconscious doesn't argue, it obeys. So if you feed it weakness, it produces fear. If you feed it strength, it produces power. Think of Muhammad Ali. Long before he was a champion, he told the world, I am the greatest. He wasn't bragging, he was building. He was programming his identity before the world caught up to it. And that's what I am does. It turns faith into action and belief into reality. Say it enough, and it begins to shape how you think, how you walk, how you react when life hits hard. But remember, I am only works when you live it. Words are seeds, but action is sunlight. Without motion, your declarations stay buried. So every morning, as you wake up before you check your phone, say it out loud, I am grateful, I am enough, I am becoming better every day. The power of I am isn't just about affirmation. It's about alignment, becoming the person your words already claim you are. The battle within, pain and growth pain, changes people. That's not a threat. That's a fact. But how it changes you, that's a choice. You can let pain make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. Maybe you've failed 100 times. Maybe someone left you when you needed them most. Maybe you've looked in the mirror and hated what you saw. That's pain. But that pain is not the end. It's the beginning. Every scar tells a story. Every tear teaches you something about yourself. Pain is not punishment. It's preparation. Think of the caterpillar. Before it becomes the butterfly, it dissolves inside the cocoon. It literally breaks itself down before it's reborn. That's not destruction. That's transformation. So when you feel lost, when everything you built seems to fall apart, don't panic. The universe might just be rearranging your pieces. Remember, diamonds aren't made under comfort. They're made under pressure. So lean into the pain. Don't run from it. Don't drown in it. Ask it what it's trying to teach you. Because the people who grow through pain come out stronger, wiser, and more alive than they ever imagined. Don't just go through it. Grow through it. Faith in action. Execution is worshipped faith. Without action is just imagination. Everyone says they want success. Everyone says they want freedom, happiness, health. But when the alarm clock rings at 5 a.m., most people hit snooze. You can't just say, I am disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You can't just dream of greatness. You have to show up for it every day. The world rewards innovation, but it worships execution. Don't tell me your goals. Show me your habits. Show me your morning routine. Show me your focus when no one's watching. That's where I am becomes real. Dwayne Johnson wakes up before dawn, not because he loves it, but because his I am demands it. I am relentless. I am built, not born. If you want change, stop waiting for permission. Write your idea down. Take one step. Make one call. Send one email. Faith begins in your heart, but it's proven by your hands. Execution is the language of belief. When you move, the universe moves with you. The child's vision, a living example, seen. A father in a quiet room, cleaning his son's desk. He finds a stack of index cards. One card reads, "Do not touch." Curious, he flips it over. It's a speech written by his 10-year-old son for his future NFL draft day. The boy had already thanked his high school coach, his college coach, and even his future teammates, names that didn't exist yet. He'd even written his Hall of Fame speech. Tears fill the father's eyes. This boy didn't have the training. He didn't have the fame. He didn't have the money. But he had belief. Pure, Unshakable belief. And that's what makes the difference. Belief is the bridge between I am and I did. Children understand it naturally. They imagine their dreams in full color. Adults unlearn it through fear. But maybe, just maybe, that's what we've been missing. That fearless imagination, that unapologetic certainty. If a 10-year-old can write his future into existence, what's stopping you from writing yours? 7. The shift. Rewiring your mindset. This is where everything changes. Because I am isn't just something you say, it's something you live. Stop saying, I want to be confident. Start saying, I am confident, and act like it. Stop saying, I hope I'll be healthy. Start saying, I am healthy. And treat your body like it matters. Thoughts lead to words. Words lead to actions. Actions become habits. And habits shape destiny. So if you want to change your life, you don't need a miracle. You need a mindset. Every morning, stand in front of that mirror. Breathe and speak life into your reflection. I am ready. I am blessed. I am the author of my own story. You'll feel strange at first, awkward, maybe even silly, but keep doing it. Because repetition rewires reality. You're not pretending to be someone else. You're remembering who you were before the world told you otherwise. And that's the power of the shift. You stop chasing and you start becoming. You stop asking for proof and you start living as proof. From now on, let your actions scream what your words whisper, I am. The world feels different when you finally wake up to who you are. Not because the world changed, but because you did. You start seeing things you used to ignore. The color of the sunrise, the smile of a stranger, the sound of your own heartbeat reminding you that you're still alive. You no longer move out of fear. You move out of purpose. You no longer chase validation. You create value. You no longer say, I hope someday. You say, today I am. The truth is, nothing magical happens when you start. Saying I am, no lightning strikes, no sudden miracle, but something much deeper takes place. The world begins to mirror your new identity. People start treating you differently because you carry yourself differently. Opportunities start appearing because your energy is no longer begging. It's attracting. You don't chase anymore. You align. When you believe I am strong, you start handling pressure instead of avoiding it. When you believe I am capable, you start showing up prepared. When you believe I am worthy, you stop settling for less. And when you believe I am love, you start giving it freely, abundantly, unapologetically. The journey doesn't end when you speak I am. That's where it begins. Because every day, life will test your declaration. It will ask, do you really believe it? You'll face setbacks. You'll face people who doubt you. You'll face moments when fear whispers, maybe you can't. And in that moment, you must whisper louder, I am. Every great life was built on that same foundation. The artist who said, I am a creator, even when nobody saw their work. The athlete who said, I am a champion, long before the medals came. The single parent who said, I am enough, when the world told them otherwise. They all spoke it before they saw it. They believed it before they became it. And that's the secret. You don't wait until life is perfect to declare who you are. You declare it until life aligns with it. Maybe you've been through storms that nobody knows about. Maybe you've cried behind closed doors, worked in silence, and carried battles no one could see. But here you are, still breathing, still fighting, still rising. That's proof that the I inside you never died. You've been knocked down, but not knocked out. You've been doubted, but not defined. And through it all, one truth remains. You are still becoming. From this moment on, walk with your head high. Not in arrogance, but in awareness. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to be yourself. Every step you take, every word you speak, every challenge you face, let it flow from that unshakable core. I am powerful. I am capable. I am enough. I am becoming more every single day. Because greatness isn't a destination. It's a declaration. It's not somewhere you arrive. It's someone you remember being all along. And one day, when you look back, when people ask, "How did you do it?" you'll smile and say, "I stopped waiting for change. I became change." Because you finally understood the secret. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life who you are. So say it one last time. Not as a wish, but as truth. I am strong. I am ready. I am whole. I am light. I am grateful. I am free because you are. You always have been. You just forgot for a little while. And now that you remember, nothing can stop you. I am. You don't have to wait to become. You already are.